Hi guys, so today we're having a look at some of the products from Bleach London. Now, these all come in little individual packety things, so kind of hard to show and kind of hard to do a thumbnail for this video, but bear with me. So at the moment I've popped all the shades that I've bought into my Uni palette. They don't actually stick. So it turns out that the Bleach London palettes are magnetised on the bottom so that you can just stick the pans in and they grip themselves, whereas this palette has just got a metal bottom and you're meant to stick magnets in the bottom of each product. But I just wanted to have them in one area that I could pick them up and show to you guys and chat through this. So if you're in Glasgow, I found these in Superdrug on Sucky Hall Street. So I'm just going to chat you through what we've got. So we'll start with the contour powder first of all. So I've got Bones 6. This was £4.50 and you get 6 grams for that. I got one of the pressed glitters in Text Me Black, which doesn't have a weight on it, which I'm assuming is going to be on the little itty bitty packets. No, just don't have a weight. Okay, I will say one thing, the ingredients list is on these, but it is a peel off sticker, so I guess you could try it and get it, you know, onto your palette wherever you're keeping it. But the glitter is £5 for the pressed glitter. And then I've got 4 of the eyeshadows, which are £3 each. So we've got this pale pinky shade. It just says P1SH. And the eyeshadows, by the way, it's quite cute. They're called Louder Powders. Oh, the ingredients on this one are printed onto the back, so you actually couldn't remove those and take them with you. And again, I'm not seeing any weight information. I didn't think you were allowed to do that. Oh well, anyway. Next I got another matte shade. This is VS2MA. I guess MA is for matte. Is it? Are you? No, because you're SH. And I've got glitter all over my hands now. I've then got a matte black, which is TMBMA. And last but not least, the shade I've got all over my lids, which I'm kind of loving, is GP4ME. So I did my makeup using these today. I also got a lip product, which is kind of obvious. So the lip kits come in boxes like this, which I think is really cute, although part of me is like, are you trying to look like a packet of cigarettes, because that's kind of not cool. But this set was £12, I believe. Yeah, £12. Ouch. And you've got a liquid lipstick, which okay, repeat feature here. I cannot find the size on this. You have a liquid lipstick of an indeterminate size and a lip pencil of 1.3 grams. And last but not least, I bought their setting spray, the Hard AF setting spray, and this was went through as a hairspray as £5.99, but it is definitely, it says don't let your makeup break up. So I think that's just an error on their system, which is kind of funny actually. So I'm going to insert the section of me doing my makeup now and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so let's get started with the eyes. Now, the palette I've placed these in isn't magnetic. I just wanted them so that I could pick them up in one go. So we're going to go into the pale shade, which is 1SH, I think. Is that how the names go? It says P1SH, so whatever that is. most of these colours were pretty easy to identify, in the sense of there's not such a massive range that you might choose one that's half a shade out from it. So I wouldn't worry about it. If you're after these colours, they'll be easy to pick out. So initially feeling really, really soft and silky, not chalky. I feel like I am having to swipe my brush a couple of times, but the product that's coming off when it's going onto my skin feels nice and silky. So that's that. I mean, obviously the first colour we're trying out is a matte colour, which is the hardest one to get right. So I've got a kind of transition shade which is under VS2MA. I don't know, it's that colour. So let's see how this goes. Again, there's not a lot of powder kicking off from this, same as with the pale one. So these are quite firmly pressed, which, depending on your personal tastes, can be a good or a bad thing. Excuse the massive acne. I think it's stress related, and I've just got to deal with it. I'm getting a selection of face masks dug out to try and deal with it and calm it down. And if you think my skin looks shiny just now, it's because I've got all my ordinary skincare on, including a bunch of salicylic acid. So hopefully this will kind of calm down. It's actually better than it was yesterday. Yesterday it was so dark it almost looked like I was starting to have a birthmark on my face, which was pretty strange actually. Okay. So I feel like most of the people I've seen talking about these are like in love with them. I'm kind of like, so far. I feel like I'm dipping my brush in a lot to get colour, and I'm trying to blend this out so it's quite high up for a transition shade. It's just not as easy as some of my other shadows. But then it is a budget range. It's, pretty affordable. The eyeshadows are like £3 each, although I've had cheaper and bigger. Okay, I'm going to leave that as is, or this will go on for ages. And let's go on to the major test, the black TMBMA. I have no idea what these codes mean. I feel like I'm speaking in tongues. I've just got a 217 brush. I know it looks dirty, but it's been through the colour switch and there's nothing else coming out of it, so we should be good. So this is at least transferring onto the brush looking very black, so I'm going to zoom you in actually. See this in close up, and I'll try and leave the acne out of it. You don't want to see that in close up. Okay, so that's more pigmented than I was expecting. And the edge is staying looking kind of soft and blended out. That's pretty cool. I like the black a lot so far. Yeah. Okay, so this black I'm quite liking. It's maybe not completely pitch black in all areas, but that to me just means it's very easy for blending out, for getting that soft edge. And then if you want an area to be jet black, you just get more on your brush and kind of stamp it in, and you know, you've got that darkness, but you've got your blend as well. So that is pretty darn good for me. Because there's nothing worse than a black that doesn't do anything than look jet black and stick in one place, or ones that just don't provide enough colour. So next shade I've got is GP4ME. I had to play with this. So this is just going to go all over my lids, hopefully. It's a very chunky shimmery shadow, but it looked beautiful when I was playing with it in the shop. Oh yeah. Again, I feel like I'm having to dunk my brush quite a few times because these are quite hard pressed. But the colour is pretty gorgeous. I'm happy with that. So this is me almost done with the eye stuff that I bought. I didn't buy mascara and eyeliner set because the eyeliner is a felt tip, which to be honest is my least favourite form of eyeliner. I just find them stabby and hard to work with. So yeah, and also I've got quite a few mascaras kicking around just now, so I didn't want to buy another extra one. So sorry guys, we're not looking at those today. I do have one of the pressed glitters, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out for most of my day with just the eyeshadow on, because I'm heading out with my mum today. And then when I come back, which should be before dinner time, we're going to test out this glitter, assuming that my eyes have survived. So this is the glitter in Text Me Black. So we're going to test that out later. So I'm going to go and deal with my foundation. I've got a teeny tiny bit of fallout, but to be honest, given that I was working with black and a chunky shimmery shade, I wouldn't say that much. But then again, they were really hard pressed, so not that surprising. So I've still got a contour and a setting spray to test out, so I'm going to go and finish the majority of the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So next product I've got to test is the contour. I actually got, I think, the darkest contour shade, Bones 6. There was one called Bones Free that looked kind of like lighter, but when I swatched it, it was really, really orange. So that wasn't something I was into. So I figured I would just get the dark one and try and go light-handed with it, because undertone is more important when it comes to contour. And yeah, that's absolutely fine for me. Okay, possibly slightly extreme when I put in a second dab, but whatever. I think today's makeup is going to be a little bit extreme. My mum's going to kill me. She's going to walk around with me. Oh well, tough. She loves me, she's my mum. Right. So I'm just going to quickly throw on some blush and highlight because there wasn't any blusher and I wasn't in love with the highlights. So I will get those and be right back. Right, so blush and highlight have been done, and now we have the lip product where I went a little bit crazy. So I got the shade Washed Up Mermaid, and yeah, let's see how this goes. So I've got a little bit of lip balm on, so there are instructions on this, by the way. Prep by exfoliating lips first, trace with lip liner, and apply one layer of lip paint. So there you go. And I've busted the box open at the front, and I've also just realised that it opens at the top, so oops. Apparently you've got two options with your box. So the lip liner is not a full size, I would say. But let's see. Zoom! I think I've mainly covered the acne. the crazy, crazy acne. Okay. This is quite a hard lip pencil. It's fine by me. I hate lining my lips, and I always forget to do the trick of just drawing like a kiss. And then that's your Cupid's bow kind of done. But I do always find it easier to work with like the side of the pencil. Like that. As well as giving you a slightly less harsher line, I just find it easier to be accurate, really. Okay. I'm not going to fill in my lips because it doesn't tell me to. And maybe that's how we'll get by having the tiny 1.3 gram lip liner to the full-size lip paint. So, ordinary doe foot applicator. Slightly chemically smell, but nothing overpowering. It's just not got scent added. And that's so cool. So you learn my lesson about trying to talk while applying lip products. It's how to mess up easily. Man, imagine I had this when I'd freshly dyed my hair with Sea Witch. That would have been so cool! Okay, so it doesn't quite go with the eyes, but I just kind of wanted to test this out for a little while before I head out. Oh, it's growing on me. Right, so that is still drying down. I actually do have one last product, but it's not a colour product. It's the Hard AF Setting Spray. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get this on half my face and not on the other half of my face. Because we want a comparison. And obviously it's going on the acne side because I really don't want to lose my cover on that. So it says, ready, set, go, setting spray with lemongrass oil to keep your makeup fresh all day. Hold 20 centimeters from face and spray a light mist to set your makeup for the day. So, eyes closed. Okay, that sprays quite a lot at a time. Oh, leave it to dry before you open your eye because that stings, which I'm assuming is the lemongrass oil. But like, there's quite a lot of product comes out in each spray. Oh, that still stings. Wow. Okay, so be really careful around your eyes with this one. Wow. Jesus. Sorry, shouldn't say that. My eye's actually a little bit bloodshot already. Look at that. Okay, so really careful around the eye area, guys. Wow. What else is in you? Water, alcohol, castor oil, menthol. No wonder it's... Oh my god, okay. Well, that was interesting. If I'd read the ingredients, I'd have had safety goggles on. Right, that's me finally finished my makeup for the day. Time is 9:05. So I'm going to go and get a bit of breakfast before I meet my mum, actually, which I rarely manage to do. So we'll see how this holds up to food first of all. Feeling wise, it's dried down, but it's still a little bit sticky. It's not transferring. So we will see how it holds up. Hi guys, just a quickie. It has been less than an hour and I have premature butthole lip. So I can't smile or make any facial expression, or you see the gaps. So I actually want to enjoy my day today. I'm having a stressful week, so I'm going to take this off and just put on a nude one that I know is going to last. All I've done is eat my breakfast and this feels crusty and stickier. I will give it a proper wear test though. Okay, so back for a bit of a check-in. So it's 20 to 4, so I've had this on for just over 6.5 hours really. So the lips, obviously I ended up ditching them before I went out. Sorry, I was in a bit of a rush. My mum was just coming to my flat. But it was starting to wear away there and there already. So I knew it was something that I'd end up having to touch up, which I kind of wasn't in the mood for today. The setting spray, we put it on this side and not this side. I don't think there's any difference at all whatsoever. If anything, I possibly look a little bit oilier on this side. And there was obviously the situation with my eye watering, which I think has led to a little bit more transfer under here. The contour, still going strong. I actually really like that. And then the eyeshadow. Oh my god, I am loving this shimmery shade. The black's held up really well. Messed up on this eye. But you know why? Because my eye was watering, because I sprayed menthol in it. So, I really love this shimmery shadow though. It's absolutely gorgeous. A little bit more work to get them on because they're hard pressed, but I love the effect that it's got. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some glitter on. Where is the brush I was using? Let's just use you. So let's see how their pressed glitters go. And as I said, we've got Text Me Black, which is black with blue and a bit of silver in it. So these, like most pressed glitters, boast that you do not need any glue, and that brush was dirty. Smooth. Pale coloured brush with pale coloured shadow, and I couldn't tell. Okay. So this feels really dry. Some of the pressed glitters I've got, you can almost feel like there's something in it, but this just, I don't know. So zoom you in. I mean, it is gripping, but I'm getting fallout as well. This is just such a weird texture. Do you know what? I actually don't... It's glitter and I don't really like it. It's weird and chunky, and I don't know what they've used to press it because it doesn't really feel like anything. And then if I go in with my hand, it's just even feel like I can't see anything on my skin, but it feels a little bit oily, which is not something that I would look for. I've got my ZS Cosmetics ones here, And these feel silky when you touch them. And I mean, I guess they feel a tiny bit oily as well, but they're a much finer glitter. You get a much nicer glitter payoff. I don't know, I'm just not. And like this one, the Bleach one, is just moving around everywhere. Whereas, I mean, I haven't used the ZS Cosmetics ones in a while, but you know, they have some grip and staying power to them. So we'd rather buy these. Like, you know, I have to rub like crazy to get that off. So, okay, I was not expecting this to be the result. The liquid lip, it's fine. It's just not the most long wearing I've ever had. The setting spray, I think, done nothing apart from make my eyes water. The contour, I do really like. I am enjoying the contour a lot. Pressed glitter, no, I don't even need to like try and wear it because I don't like how it looks, don't like how it feels, and I can tell on the back of my hand that it's just not gripping. So this is just going to be all over the place. So the eyeshadows, I felt like they were a little bit of work, but ultimately worth it, especially this guy. This shimmery one, the GP4ME, that one I absolutely love. So I definitely see myself using the eyeshadows and the contour again. I probably will use the lip colour again. I'm just not going to say it's amazing. And yeah, so overall, yeah, they've got some interesting stuff. I'll definitely check them out again. And half goodbye, half goodbye. So if you've got any questions about any of these, leave that down below and I will get back to you. And I hope you all have an awesome weekend. And as ever, if you've enjoyed this video, click the like button, click subscribe, blah, 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 blah. See you later. Bye.